Hello and welcome back to technically Bedrock. Now today I've got one objective and one objective alone, and that is going to be to start making an auto crop farm. A proper auto crop farm, because I've got my little iron golem farm over in the corner there, and we've got our villager farm here. As you can see, I've flattened out this entire island. It looks smaller somehow. I remember it being bigger, but anyway. It took a lot longer than I thought it would. But yeah, we're going to have a go at doing a auto crop farm today. And that's just the main objective. I'm going to cover a couple of other little things as well whilst we wander around. So let's start off with the very first one, which is Insta Mine. Now I need to repair this pickaxe because it might break in showing you this. So let me go repair it and we'll be back in a moment. Right, whilst I'm here, I just thought I'd show you this real quickly. We've got some carrots going on here. I went adventuring and I found myself a mob spawner down there. I think it was a zombie one. And, you know, I killed a few zombies, grabbed myself a carrot, started up a little carrot farm. And this is what we're going to be automating today. I also got myself some pumpkin seeds, and there we go, we've got some pumpkins growing around here. And I've just been growing these manually for now and just cropping them manually. But that's not what I want to do. I want to set up auto farms for everything that I can. So today's big mission is this. Let's have a quick look at the iron farm. Now I'm very aware that in the last couple of episodes there's been a little bit of frame stutter, so I'm trying to make sure that I'm not moving around too much in frame, because it seems to happen most when I cross chunk borders. See, you maybe got some just then, and then it's going to take a couple of moments to come back up. Basically, I'm running this on my computer, and it's not a terribly good computer, so it's not handling it very well, but I can sort of see what FPS count I'm getting. So from here, let's give this a moment. Yep, okay, so from here you can see the golem farm, and I actually dropped the villagers down by half a slab, and then they started breeding like crazy instantly, and then it's just been working absolutely fine from there on in. It's been perfect, really. So I've got a little bit of a different setup underneath here than usual. You can't have signs holding back lava because they burn. So I've set it up with glass, and I've got the golems getting pushed into this corner, and then they should make the way around. And I'm actually getting some ink sacs as well, and I've been taking away the poppies and making the most of those. So first things first, let's go and have a look at this Insta Mine that I mentioned, and I will go and have a sleep, and then we'll come back over here and we'll have a go at setting up an auto farm. Okay, so Insta Mine. Oh wow, thanks. The golem just did me a great service. That is my first ender pearl, I think. Ooh. That's weird. Okay, anyway, let's have a look at this Insta Mine. Now, this was mentioned to me by Maladjusted Platypus on the technical Minecraft community, and it's basically Insta Mine. So I've got efficiency 3 on this pickaxe, and geez, everything's getting in the way. So I've just broken the block furthest away from me, which I can only just reach. So from there, and then if I go sideways, I can Insta Mine all those blocks. And then if I inch forward, I can do the same again. You still lose the durability on your pick, but you know, this is great. I don't have any beacon. It's not quite like doing it with a beacon in Java Edition, because you'd normally expect in that one you can just go absolutely ham. But with this you do have to be a little bit considered. Now, just to prove that that isn't how fast it normally goes, if I stand here and do the sideways thing, it doesn't work. It only works on the very last sort of block that you can reach, and then you just get the instant mine. So let's do it from there. Easy. Very, very easy. And it's great. Very, very useful. Okay, so I'm going to build my first auto farm right here. And this is using something very similar to what I saw used once by Mazuma Games, by Cass over on the Mazuma Games channel. And basically it's going to use light levels and a villager to handle the whole thing. You only need one villager for this. So I'm going to set up some little sort of foundation things and where I want things to go, and we'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I've laid out some foundations here. I've put some lighting underneath because I believe that the light goes through the tilled soil. I did check it, but you know, I'm always a little bit doubtful of these things. Anyway, look at that golem, fantastic. So I've laid out this sort of area here, which is just going to be my base for the whole thing, and I've got a line of hoppers running over there, and that's going to be where my carrot's going to come out. So this is pretty much temporary. Once I've got this set up and working, and once I've got a few more things going around the area, I'm going to remove this line of hoppers and work out better ways to get my items where I want them. So for now, this is just a little temporary fix to make sure that I'm getting things done. Right, so I'm going to lay out a hopper minecart in the middle here. I'm going to give it a little nudge over. I'm going to break that, and hopefully I can nudge this just in the right time so it sits in the middle somewhere. Okay, so the idea is that all this is going to be farmland, and I'm going to push a couple of soil blocks in on top of that, and I'm going to control the light levels in this area so that these are below 7. So when they get an update, the crop is going to pop off. And when it pops off, the farmer's going to come back and try and replant, and it's going to keep emptying its inventory into those 2 blocks, because that's all it can do, really. And yeah, that's basically the entire idea with this entire auto farm. So I'm going to cover all this over with soil. I'm going to till all of this area. I'm going to then add loads of crops, and I've then got to go and get myself a villager who is going to be very, very annoying, I can tell. Okay, so I'm going to get on with that, and I'll be back in a moment, and I'll try and give you some updates in between. And yeah, let's test this out, see if this actually works. Yeah, I've got all the stuff I need, so let's just go for this. So as you can see, I couldn't open that block before. So I'm going to farm or till that soil. Yes, perfect. Okay, so because it's tilled, I can actually get to that chest. Great. So yeah, I've got a bit of work to do. I need to get my water sources in and get myself organised. Okay, back in a mo. Okay, and we're back, and basically I have done almost everything. Not completely everything, just very, very nearly everything. And I'm sorry for the huge jump cut, but I was having a bit of technical problems, and I thought, right, I might as well just get on with this and get this finished. So this is what I've got. We've got a lower layer down there, which is giving some light. We've got a dirt layer there, which I've tilled. And then we can go inside. I've got some glass here to keep the villager in place. And then inside here we've got the crops, and we've got it sort of so that you can't jump up too much, because these villagers love jumping. They're crazy for jumping, so if they jump, they're not going to break the crops, I hope. Right, anyway, so this is the setup, and if you haven't seen this setup before, this was actually, I saw this first by Cass on the Mazuma Gaming channel, so kudos to him for showing this on his video. This is a really, really neat trick. Now what we've got in the middle here is we've got 2 blocks with nothing on them. Now the villager is going to have stuff in his inventory. He's going to be going around planting stuff because he's in a village, because the village is right there, and he's going to be feeling good about it. So he's going to be planting things. So he's going to come up here, he's going to place a plant there, then he's going to go straight there and place another one, and the crops pop off. And then he's going to go, wow, these have popped off, I better replant them, I better replant them, I better replant them. Now underneath there we've got a hopper minecart, and the hopper minecart is picking up the drops. So basically you can just stand here and plant, and even if you get one going over there, the villager's going to go and grab them and then start planting again. So it's going to empty out his inventory in there, and then when the inventory is empty, it's going to go start harvesting like this, and it'll plant, and then it'll go bop bop like that, and then it continues until you've got basically an auto farm. So yeah, that is how this works. All we need now is a brown coat villager, a proper brown coat villager like farmer or a Fletcher or a, I think the shepherds they're called, and we need to get them in here, and they should be working absolutely fine. Now normally you wouldn't put your auto farm this close to a village, but I'm going to take the risk because I think I know what I'm doing, and I think I'm going to be okay. I think this villager is not going to get too distracted, because I think that all of this farm is inside the village. So yeah, we're going to give this a try and find out and see what happens. So I'm going to go grab myself a villager, and I'm going to get him in a boat, and it's probably going to be a bit of an ordeal, so I'm probably going to show you guys that, because that is always entertaining, watching me fighting with villagers. So yeah, let's go and do that. Oh, but first let's go and see how much iron we've got, because that's important. I think next episode we'll do a little bit of tidying up between here and just sort of make it a little bit easier to access as well. So, oh yeah, that's nice, that's nice. little bits of iron. I still want another 2 iron farms, one over there and one over there, and eventually I will get around to organising a resettable iron farm, but that might take a little bit more time. So anyway, let's go get a villager. Okay, let's go and sort you out. Hello. You may have been that escapee. I had an escapee a little bit earlier, but I don't seem to now, so... Oh well. Right, so we're looking for a brown coat villager, and this could be difficult to do. Maybe I should just get inside. What do you think? Yeah, let's go get inside. Now, how do I do this? If I place a boat up there like that, then I can jump in the boat and then jump out, and then click the boat. Saves me stacking up and messing about like that. Okay, so I want to get in here. Oh yeah, I've got a bed there, that's handy. Got the jumping villagers, always hilarious. No, not you. Right, let's break this bed because it isn't needed. Oh my lord. You guys are just freaking crazy. What is wrong with you? I've got loads of golems in here as well. Golems seem to spawn very happily almost anywhere. I think I must have over 40 villagers here. So, where are you? Where's my brown coat villager that I want? You'll do. Oh no, actually you're even better because I'm pretty sure... No, not the cartographer. Get out of the corner. Not the butcher. The shepherd. We want the shepherd. Right. Now if the cartographer gets taken out, I don't really care because cartographer's painful. And if they go outside, I'm going to kill him. Oh my goodness. What is wrong with you? Right. Come on. Out of the way. These guys, their pathfinding is completely messed up, and that is because I'm using slabs all the way around here, and they don't see them as solid blocks, so they think they can walk through these, or they see this surface and they think they can jump on it. It's just ridiculous. So, yeah. Where are you? Let's get you. You're going to be very difficult to separate from the crowd. Now here's another thing, you can actually get golems in boats. Right. Oh. No, get out, get out, get out. Well, this is one way to kill them off. If I don't want them. Toolsmith. Toolsmith. Oh, I want the toolsmiths. Why did you have to get in? All that I wanted to do was get out. Okay, I'm gonna have to put down this bed and sleep. Right, I'm just doing a little bit of manual thinning out here, so I'm getting rid of the ones that I don't want and keeping the ones that I do. This is not the best way to do it, by the way. This is just me not having built a trading hall yet with all of the proper tools. Toolsmith efficiency 2, yeah, I'm not too bothered about you. Now, all that I'm doing is I'm dumping some sand on them like that so that they can die to suffocation. If I punched him to death, this golem would come running over and smash me in the face. And I don't particularly want that. So I'm doing this a slightly longer way around. I would only ever really advise killing villagers with lava or suffocation damage. It's the best way. So yeah, I'm generally trying to get rid of anything that I don't particularly want. And that is most of the cartographers, but actually no, I'm going to get rid of all of the cartographers because I don't want any cartographers. And any of the purple coats, don't want those. Some of the black and brown coats I do want. I definitely want a brown coat. Pretty much as soon as I get a brown coat in here that I want, then I'm going to be making the most of that. But for now, I'm just using this as a good time to thin them out. Nope, cartographer. There. Right. Ooh, brown coat, brown coat. Did I get 2 brown coats that time? Because that would be absolutely terrible. Right, okay. So I've now got the one that I want. But what do I do about this? Because this guy is in all of the wrong places. Yeah. Maybe I'll just break it and then I'll just chase them round. Come on. Right, doing the same old thing. I don't mind if zombies get that black and brown coat. What are they called? They're called blacksmiths. That's what they are, the blacksmiths. It doesn't bother me. Right, in you go, and off we go. Right, this is obviously the difficult bit all over again, so I'm going to hope... Do I just leave it up to hope? I think this guy should see that there's a couple of spaces over there that he might think, wow, I should be over there and filling those up. In which case, this should be easy. If he doesn't, go on, up you go. Yes. Go on, in that way. You mad, crazy jumping thing. Right. Let's do that. And then jump in after him. See what happens. Right, I'm hoping he's going to go absolutely wild on those two spots and empty out his entire inventory. Now, I don't need this guy to have a completely empty inventory. I just need him not to be planting wheat where the carrots are. Okay, so if this guy gets rid of all of his seeds in his inventory, I'm very happy. I don't really mind that at all. And then I want to be filling him up with carrots. So I'm going to hang around here for a little bit and see how his behaviour goes. And hopefully he's going to stay focused enough on those two spots to not go harvesting. What's going on here? Right, okay, thanks. Okay, so he's obviously doing a little bit of harvesting and replanting. Now, oh, where did he replant? I've got to keep a closer eye on him. Okay, we'll be back in a bit. Right, it looks like this guy has stopped emptying his inventory. Now, I think he isn't interested in actually doing any farming for me at all. And I've had a little look at what he's put out, and it looks like he's put out quite a lot of seed, because he probably had quite a lot of seed in there. So yeah, that's what I've had in there for a little while, is the 3 stacks, nearly 4 stacks of seed. So it sort of feels like he's probably got the other 4 stacks, because villagers have 8 stacks. He's probably got the other 4 stacks full of something else, like bread or wheat. Now, how do I get that out of his system? That's the real question now, because yeah, he's not going to do anything whilst he's got that much stuff in his inventory. He doesn't really care. He doesn't feel hungry, and he can't see any of these guys, who doesn't know to try and feed them either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get a completely clean villager, one with nothing in its inventory. And I'm going to try and bring it over here, and I'm going to try and get this guy to feed it. And then we will see what happens. Okay, so it looks like I need to get myself a completely empty villager to do this properly. I thought that he would have more seeds in his inventory, and well, basically, it's my fault. So I'm not calling this a complete fail, but it does mean that I need to do a villager breeder where I can get the villagers out clean without any extra stuff in their inventory. So that is going to be something which I'm going to do next, but I'm not going to do it today because I've run out of time. This has taken a little while to set up, a little while to get done. I'm not calling it a complete fail because I know that it works in theory. I just need to get a better villager, a better guy than this guy who is holding his bread in his hand, who's clearly got a lot of bread in his inventory and nobody to give it to. And I don't have any clean villagers over there. They're all completely full of junk, to be honest. So I'm going to tidy this up and going to call it quits for today. And we'll come back to this one in the next episode to get this finished up and get a completely clean villager in here, so we can have some automatic crops and all that kind of stuff going on. But, you know, I think that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. I need to do a lot of decorating, of course. It's an ugly build at the moment, but for now it is a start and it is nearly done. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you've got any comments, drop me a comment down below. It's really good to hear what people have got to say and their experiences and all that kind of thing. And if you're enjoying this series, drop me a like. It is really handy to know what people are enjoying on my channel at the moment. It seems like you guys are really enjoying this, and at the moment I'm really enjoying Bedrock. I'm finding it absolutely engrossing. I've spent a lot of time messing about with the mob spawning mechanics and working all that kind of stuff out, and it is going to take a lot of effort to get all that right, but we're nearly there. I think I've got a handle on it now. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.